Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ndika with the clearance, knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Lovely, now then. Locatelli. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gabriel for Rice. And it's Locatelli. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tries to play it through. Oh, good, goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Locatelli. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Haaland. So we're still where we started right now. Great vision. Has a look and plays it forward.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Crosses it in. No, that's not going to find its target. Gravenberg. Can he get it through? Rice. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. They get a throw in. Rice has a shot! He's a sharp little ball here. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Reinders with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he can clear it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rice. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Gravenberch. And the counter is on. De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. This might... And the shot! They've scored! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Gravenberch. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gravenberch. Locatelli. And it's Rice. Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Delivers with whip. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hakimi picks it up now, and it's Gravenberch. Mbappe. Reinders. That's been slipped through. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's the keeper's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And the second half gets underway.
Sacramento can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ball is over the line. Van Dijk chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. He's making a real surge on the left. Hernandez. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe wins the duel this time. For De Bruyne. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were such... Chance, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Locatelli. And here's Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's De Bruyne. Pedro Neto. Now it's Mbappe. Reinders. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's De Bruyne. Bellingham.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Hernandez could try cutting inside here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Haaland might just make this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Sacramento really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Haaland. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Yamal. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that looks a decent ball. De Bruyne across. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides,
number
actually.
41.
Vietnam are now
Number
luxuriating
20.
in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 2.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Number 23. Jules
Can he get on the
Koundé.
end of this?
Coming on the field, number 5. Yudes. Number 38.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's
Number
got to up the
7,
quality and set an example.
Number 11. Char. Number 15.
Now, can they get him away?
Number 32.
Now, looking to orchestrate a counter.
Substitutions taking
That
place.
has been cut short.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely aimed pass.
Sacramento are certainly now looking...
Chance! Oh, taken with style! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nicked it back promptly. Rice. Eze. Threads one in. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's in a great position here. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get rid. What a throw in. Up towards the front line. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sacramento definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final.
He's given it away. Now it's Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Out towards the flank. Takes aim and crosses. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Rice. Locatelli. And there's a searching pass. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caught offside that time. Dimarco. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mbappe. Dimarco could try cutting inside here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. And he's intervened well there. And the pass is intercepted. He's in a great position here. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Haaland might just make this. Ødegaard. Great work on the overlap.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass. And he plays one through. He is through here. Ødegaard. And it's De Bruyne. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Haaland. And that has left him in a heap. That ball looks a good one. Good ball, good take. Haaland. Very nicely done. That's very neat. He's got away. Played into... Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Casapia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. It's a loose ball. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. McKennie. Munoz. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now DiMarco. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Locatelli. And now the breakaway. Rice. And it's Rice. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that could set him on his way. Alexander-Arnold. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's the chance to counter. That has been slung wide. Mbappe! Now it's DiMarco, knocks it into space, crosses it in, and he's straight offside. DiMarco. DiMarco going full tilt down the left. Rice. And here's Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rice. Played out to the right. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ødegaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. It's a throw-in. Now it's DiMarco, and it's McKennie. DiMarco gets into a good position. Lovely bit of skill. DiMarco charging forward down that flank. Oh, he's been real chance! Turns and goes back. Now that's a lovely exchange. Rice played out to the left flank. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Over to the left. Now it's DiMarco. Has a look and plays it. And the shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 7. Número 27.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 32.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Número 20. Número 22. Número 25.
Locatelli.
Número 38. Está acontecendo uma
This is
substituição.
Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hakimi plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Crossed into the middle. Van Dijk. He's looking wide. And they can counter here. Thuram powering forward here. Looking for the run. Great defending, strong and determined. Konate is there to clear. And it's Locatelli. Locatelli. And it's Locatelli. Now it's Thuram. So what can they make of this? That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Munoz gets it clear and smartly reclaimed. And he's gone searching cross-field. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram. Munoz. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Nuno Mendes. Yildiz. Oh, just skips past his man.
2 minutos de prorrogação.
Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Casabia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've...
Decent shot!
Oh, it's hit the post!
And it's a goal!
And the game springs instantly to life!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Haaland! Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide. DiMarco. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Rice. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. And that is out of play. Driven forward, Haaland chasing after it. DiMarco. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. McKennie defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Tries a shot! Hakimi, Ødegaard, Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Oh, easy pickings there. Munoz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Bruyne, and here's Haaland. Now it's oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's looking wide. Now it's Bellingham. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Backward it goes. Look at the space here. Real chance here. And it's a mighty! Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe, and he's onside. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looks to the other side. Hakimi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, it's played. He's got full.
Well, the moans
And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Courtois herring after the ball here. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne. Great vision. And he shoots! And somehow he kept it out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Now it's Haaland. And he's cut it out. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's half-time here. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And the second half gets underway. And it's Ødegaard. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's on it. Can he get away? Ødegaard. And he's heaved it away. And here's Ødegaard. Very nicely done. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Rice looking to play it into the box. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Ødegaard. So what can they make of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And a trademark move ends, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, juntem-se em mim para celebrarmos todos as bodas de prata de um dos nossos mais antigos sócios do clube.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three,
And he shoots! It's there!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Salah. Rice.
they need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Haaland. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away.
He's had a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer after 90 minutes is number 4.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Casabia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Flings in across. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. Salah. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Di Marco. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rice. It's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Rice providing an outlet on that flank and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland might just make this. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, what a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. This their second corner of the game. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Haaland carries the ball down the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and it's Bellingham. Guendouzi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be
Locatelli
added time.
drives it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Gabriel going vertical. Guendouzi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Haaland, decent chance! And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So off we go once more.
Casabia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Haaland.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp. No, he's not getting his way this time. Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Haaland.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice gets a foot in here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's trying the shot. Off the post. Mohamed Salah has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution on the field. Number 4,
another set play.
Mohamed Salah. Number 20.
Climbs up big!
Vinicius Junior.
And that's
Number
caused a worry or
24.
two.
Haaland is
Bellingham.
clearly kicking himself
Number
here. He knew
21.
that was a great opportunity.
Locatelli. Coming on the field. Number 6. Mbappe. Number 19. De Bruyne. Number 22. Erdegaard.
Quality
Number
ball.
38. Gravenberch.
Passing is crisp
Substitution
and
in
sharp.
progress.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. Thuram! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And the counter is on. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Thuram. Di Marco gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. And this is De Bruyne. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Has a look and a chance!
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
DeMarco. Number 8, Gabriel. Coming on the field, number 5, Hernandez. Number 3, Eder Militao.
Rice
Substitution
with the short
taking
one.
place.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rice, passes coming off in quick succession here. Hernandez, Haaland chasing after it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. De Bruyne, and this is De Bruyne. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rice, passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Mendes. That has been slung wide.
Casabia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 3 minutes
Yildiz.
added time.
And that is expertly dealt with. Gently done. Mbappe does really well there. He is strong. Bellingham. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Opts for safety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Oh, important interception.
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Rice.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior takes a look up.
Konate
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior.
And that interception was most necessary. And it's Salah. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. Oh, this is a great position.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Salah. Locatelli. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy.
He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Locatelli. Locatelli.
There he goes, motoring forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Haaland. And he shoots! That has been knocked clear. Locatelli. Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
Vinicius Junior
Is in a really good position out wide. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rice. And Hakimi. Mohamed Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mohamed Salah. And it's Rice. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Security staff.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
DiMarco. And it's Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Distributed tidily. McKennie. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Salah. For Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. McKennie. Mohamed Salah.
They've got to make this nice and quick. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Back into the middle. Bellingham. And the counter is on. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Succumbs to the pressure. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vinicius Junior. Number 4, Mohamed Salah. Number 24, Bellingham. Number 21, Locatelli.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Mbappe. Number 17, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Number 38.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Rice looking to play it into the box. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number
It's good
10.
pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Thuram.
De Bruyne.
And it's Hakimi. Now Di Marco.
Mbappe.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh no, this does not look good. Ah, he's given it away. Skims one in.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ambitious ball here. Thuram!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Played back in. Very nicely done.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Look at the space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Corner number 2, then. Koundé getting this one clear. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam have their third corner.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And De Bruyne!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Desperate defending required here.
Rice with the short one. That is lovely. Hakimi plays it in.
And he's there to clear it. All hands on deck for this one.
Munoz clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the number on the board is 3. Munoz.
Gravenberg does really well. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Van Dijk.
No winner in
Number
90,
41,
30 more to come.
Rice. Coming on the field, number 11,
Ødegaard.
Vardiol.
And that's been
Number
intercepted.
22,
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Munoz. In towards the back stick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
They've played it short. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Hakimi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. He's making a real surge on the left. Looking for options for movement.
Big chance! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gravenberg. And it's De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? And it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Half-time, extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ødegaard. Now it's Thuram. Gravenberg. Yildiz. No way through there.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Probing pass. Oh, not quite. Yildiz. And here's Thuram.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Casapia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the big chance.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Nunez!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe.
Decent progress down the left.
Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Deftly away.
And that is that.
Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Today, everybody, to make sure to put any
Your reflections then, Jim.
Casapia simply weren't good enough to play through the pressure put on their defence and were duly picked off.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.